Hi everyone. In today's video I'm gonna show you three different things that you can do versus specific moves against King, and I'm gonna show it in order. I'm gonna also try to show you with different characters, so it's just gonna be one of those like hopefully some of you guys haven't seen this or are unaware of it, and it's gonna help you. But I'm gonna start with the first one. So you take your character and then you take it versus King. And the first move we're gonna record is that we're gonna record down 3 plus 4, 4, 4, 2. This string, okay? And then you hold back. And the thing is that with these alley kicks, or ant kicks as they're called in Korea, or ollie kicks as they're called in Sweden, is that if you block the first one, you actually have an option select to just immediately do a jumping status move. So for example, orbital with Lars. So here we're gonna block it. And I can block 2. You see? And on the second one we can record 2 kicks into the 2 punch. So down 3 plus 4, 4, 2. So what this means is that if you immediately block it, you shouldn't try to wait and guess, even though if you look at the mid here is 28 frames. It's very seeable if it's gonna do it or not. But you can just immediately go for this. You see? But if I get hit by the first one, then I'm forced to block the second one. And as you can see, he only gets a float combo for 8 damage, even though it's on counter hit. So it's actually less damage compared to... No. Here, 10 normally. And I took Lars because his orbital is 25 frames, or 25 to 27. I can show you how it works when we pick a normal like hop kick character. Who shall I pick? I'm gonna try Paul.
Get ready for the next battle.
When I block from out the range here, so you guys can see that due to King advancing, right? My guess is that if he would just do 1 kick from that range, I think the hop kick might have a tendency to whiff. Right. You see? That's where this comes in. So that's the risk. But so you know that you can always crush it. And this is a high attack, so it doesn't hit because he's crouching. So that was one of the things, so that if you block any... so actually... I actually happened to do this on stream. I got hit by the first one here, then I blocked, and then I did hop kick. And it made it so that I didn't lose the round. So it can be quite important to just do this. Let's see, I just want to give you... I showed you Lars orbital.
Get ready for the next battle.
With Dragonov, you can't use up 4-2, unfortunately. I checked before I started recording this video. Is that... Oh, there it worked. Was it this one? Yeah, exactly. So it works if it does this, but if it does then you jump over. So go for this with Dragunov, that is. So you need to check with your own character what kind of move you can have that has jumping status. But now the other part I want to show you guys is that, let's see.
Get ready for the
Is that
next
King has
battle.
this string 1 2 1, which is also his starter for his 10th string. So here, record 1 2 1 and then you hold back. It's important that you hold back, you're gonna understand why. And then on the second one, you record 1 2 1 1 2. And for you guys that don't know, is that this string 1 2 into the 1 here, this 1, if it hits on counter hit, is actually real plus 10. Oh, can reach that. Oh, please work with me. You see? Try to press 2 1 there to show. Boom. That's a natural combo. That's a guaranteed combo on count hit. So that's why they do this string 1 2 into 1. 1 to 1. So now, if you block the 1 2, the best option you have is to always sidestep right. And you see, he recovers quickly. So be mindful of what kind of whip punisher you want to do. There, it's really hard. Because I want to make sure that it whips before I press right. So that's why I advocate the use of the generic down 4-2s here. So be mindful of this, that the third hit of 1 2 1, you can sidestep to the right. The characters that I checked that can't do it is actually Jack and Kuma, or Panda 2. So they can't do, they need to block this. Alright? So remember that you can sidestep, and if he does the 10 hit, then you have even more time. Let's see. So you have like... Yeah. And you have way more frames. Under what move? Yes, that's... So the 1 2 1 on its own has quick recovery on whiff. As you can see. So the first thing that I showed you was that do the jumping option versus the down 3+4 and alley kick. And now we're gonna come to the last one, and this is why I showed you with Asuka, but I think I'm gonna show you first with Leroy actually. And this is the more intricate, and this is gonna be only for a handful of characters.
Get ready for the next battle.
Very few characters can actually stop King from using 2-1 in neutral if they're aware of it. You won't be able to react to the 1 for the most part, even though it's 23 frames, but... So if you block the 2, you actually have a 4-frame window, and Leroy's standing hermit parry needs 5 frames to activate. So if I block the first hit of 2-1 and then try to mash back 2 in order to parry, I get hit. But Leroy actually has up back 2 and down back 1+2 Sabaki. So the up back 2 is a punch sabaki, and down back 1+2 works versus both kicks and punches. So here he actually has room for it. So this means that you actually need 4 frames to deal with this. Right? And you can also, so for example, if I would be in heat, right? For him to try throwing out his 10 frame punish on block. So Leroy can punish it, and the other characters that can also punish it, that I quickly checked here, that seems to have a 4 frame sabaki, are Asuka.
Get ready for the next
And with Asuka
battle.
you press forward 2+3, that's her punch sabaki, this move. So if she blocks this, and she can get a big damage from it. Oh, because hers is a launcher, a normal hit, right? So hers is active on frame 4, and here I'm gonna try to do her reversal / parry, and I get hit because she needs 5 frames. Another character is Azucena.
Get ready for the next battle.
And with her you press up forward 1. Which is she stole this more or less, in the animation how it looks from Bruce forward 4-2 punch sabaki. That's under. It's actually -4 afterwards, it says there. So she doesn't have anything guaranteed to my knowledge. Then with Jin's standing parry is active on frame 4 in this game. This one. So he can parry, but he's only +8 here. So he doesn't get anything guaranteed. But he can press back 1+2. So he has a 4 frame punch sabaki. So he gets a lot of damage. Yun has the exact same thing as Asuka, to my knowledge. Or does she have it? Yeah, she has it. 4 2+3. Yeah. So she can do the same thing. Probably. How should I do it? So 4 frame. So 4 frame sabakis on these. And with Feng,
Get ready for the next battle.
his regular punch parry requires 5 frames. It doesn't work. But he can press Shifting Clouds 4 3+4. But also, a funny thing is that he can actually do this. The backswing blow, if you want to know. That's kind of funny. And who... Oh, yeah, and... Raven, he doesn't actually have a good solution. I can show you the solutions that he has. Is that this parry with, right, the teleport parry, it's active on frame 1, so that's gonna work. But this is back 2. But King recovers in time. He can't use that either. And he can't use his backswing blow, back 1+2. But you saw that Feng could do it. Now I'm actually interested to see, can Lars do it with his then? Down back 1+2, that is.
Get ready for the next battle.
Wait. So Lars can also solve it like this. There was a third character now. Oh yeah, Victor. Victor can do it with his backswing blow, which is back 1+4 if I remember the notations correctly. This move. So Victor players can actually... So if... To run this up, so we're gonna be done with this video. So his 2-1, which is King's 10 frame Punisher. Right, it's -3 on block. That if you have a 4 frame solution to it, like a punch sabaki, or in Jin's case, he can actually parry it, but he should do a punch sabaki. Then you can actually do that. So you need 4 frames in order to deal with it. So in previous titles, punch parries were 2 frames and the reversals were 3 frames. So a character like Feng, Dragunov, Paul, Nina, etc., they could deal with it. But now we can also see that you can check your own character if you have a backswing blow that might be able to deal with it. So that was one thing. The other part was that there is... You don't need to... Oh, so here we can see Victor's hop kick is not actually in jumping status. So he needs to utilize this move. Right? But other characters that does have a hop kick can just immediately go for it, because you're gonna be able to jump over the second low or third low. So... And if they do, they get less damage. Then we had, if King does 1-2-1, you can sidestep. Kuma and Jack don't seem to be able to sidestep here. Funny note here is that if you play Lily, you can immediately punish with this. If you want to be risky, but... And remember that it recovers quickly. Right. As we can see here. So, choose a quick move. Too slow. So, it's gonna be hard to be on point, especially if you play online. And you will also interrupt the 10 string if he does 1-2-1, 1-2. Then you actually have more time. And then that certain characters can deal with his 10 frame punish 2-1 on block. So if you play one of those characters that has a 4 frame sabaki, which was, to my knowledge, Asuka, Yun, Azucena, Jin, Leroy, then you can deal with it. Some backswing blow characters like Lars, Feng, and Victor from my testing here could also deal with it. So yeah, those were the tips, and have a nice day, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.